There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Well, breaking news before the news. In fact, a woman was just shot in the Esperanza area, Esperanza, Couva, California area. Now, details are still sketchy. Apparently, I believe she was a passenger in a vehicle. In fact, we just dispatched a camera crew to Esperanza. When they get there, they're going to start to send us videos and photos and whatnot. Those of you who are in that area right now, and I know that the entire Esperanza area is locked on, make sure and send me WhatsApp me on 290-4426. That's 290-4426. So if you are in the Esperanza area, Couva, where a woman was just shot, apparently she was a passenger in a vehicle in Esperanza. She was shot in the vicinity of a bridge. Details are still sketchy, but nevertheless, I'm not certain if she was a passenger or a driver. This is information now coming from the police who contacted us a short while ago, so details are still sketchy. We're going to open up the lines very early, especially good evening to all those who are locked on the I.A.N. live stream. There are a lot of people who are on I.A.N. live stream, the YouTube, all those of you who are on Facebook. Yesterday I didn't press my bell, but nevertheless, everybody went off. Everybody went off and they said, you know what? Why I.A.N. didn't press his bell? Why he didn't press his bell? But nevertheless, I have it here. All right, so, you don't press a bell, you ring a bell. But this is Trinidad. This is Tobago. We press a button. When anything else happens, we press. We don't ring a bell. In Trinidad, we say we press the bell. Tell me, and that is true. Oh God, it's Friday. Let me relax your head a little bit now. What is that? If you what? If you want to go somewhere, they say press. You know? If you beat it, keep it a secret. You know what I mean, socks? You know what I mean? 6 inch, what's the song go? 6 inch. And then the other thing they call press for the smoke. So a special good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the murder toll is 226. Last year the same time, 326. Last year the same time is 291. 326. Last year is 291. There's a lot of traffic outside my studio. As you can see, this is what happens at 6 o'clock around here. That's okay if you see all the other cameras and whatnot. If you see this, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's happening outside. Those of you who are maybe in London, in Texas, I don't know, have the whole of Baltimore, Brooklyn locked. This is just where the quick shop is across here. So there's a lot of traffic congestion because the show has started. So we have been getting complaints that you need to block off the whole glass because it's causing traffic on evenings between 6 and 7. It's very challenging, so you can see what's going on outside. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, hours after, in fact, the latest victim, David Cortez, shot dead at his carnage home on Wednesday. But the bigger picture is, boy, I tell you, boy, you cheat death. Today I met with some Chinese, Today I met with some Chinese. Now I have a lot of support from the Chinese community, yeah? A lot of support. And I wouldn't go into details to call names and who I normally liaise with and, you know, who keep me in the loops of what's happening. The Chinese community, ladies and gentlemen, they are saddened about the shooting of their good friend Chen Zhang. Now, don't think that he's somewhere down there and it's like, you know, they network, they're really hardworking people. And very interesting, they said that they're not going to take that no more, you know. Chen Zhang is the last Chinese national to get gunned down in Trinidad, and they said that they're going to make sure that don't happen to our next Chinese businessman. This is Chen Zhang that was shot dead. Now, ladies and gentlemen, earlier on, you remember, right after, let me tell you something, yeah? Everybody, every person is locked onto Crime Watch. When you make it on this program, well, you make it on Super Bowl. Yeah, believe me, you make it. Hours after Crime Watch highlighted 22-year-old KEYSHAWN McKenzie, a.k.a. Boy, as public enemy number 1 in the Southern Division, police raided out in San Fernando today where Boy was arrested. Now, you know how he was arrested? Because of what everybody saw on television yesterday. And that is why, just to let you all know, that Crime Watch plays a very pivotal role. A very pivotal role with respect to apprehending criminals. Once we put up a person of interest and we put up pictures, people start to call. Neighbors start to call neighbor. Aunties start to call uncle. All you see the man? All you see the man who was on I.A.N. Allen, but he was not on I.A.N. Allen. He was on the show. But you know, in Trinidad, everything, because I think I'm going to come out with this. Sucks, you think I should take off this and put the I.A.N. Allen show? Because people doesn't say Crime Watch anymore, you know. You see it on I.A.N. Allen. Hey, you was on I.A.N. Allen. I saw him on I.A.N. Allen. Oh, Lord, it was on his show. Because it does sound good when you're on I.A.N. Allen. It sounds good when you say it's on the show. All right, it's on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, McKenzie was labeled as the hitman for hire by police and was wanted in connection with the murders of 16-year-old schoolboy Noah Simmons, a.k.a. Edge, and hitman-style killing of 24-year-old Chinese supermarket owner Chen Zhang in Princess Tong. Around 2 a.m. today, Southern Division Task Force on Homicide, led by ASP RAMDEEN and Inspector GAJADHAR, my good friend Inspector GAJADHAR, raided several homes in Southern Division in search of McKenzie. After a special team was formed to hunt him down, but it was not until 1:30 this afternoon. Officers went to a house at Crossing in San Fernando where they held McKenzie without incident. Boy, I tell you, under my watch, it was a high incident. It was a high incident. I like spark up thing, you know. I like to hear. Director, you know that? I like to hear the song. I like to hear the zzz. I love it. I love it. It's like, in fact, hitting you back to Esperanza, the young girl that was shot a short while ago in Esperanza Village has been identified as Marina. We don't know her condition is yet, but back to GAJADHAR. 24-year-old ZHANG was shot dead. The officers involved in the arrest of McKenzie, Sergeant Dino, and Eiffel, Corporal Barkas, Pulchan, Nanan, Ramdas, Constable Rampasad, Duki, Narayan, Ali, and George of Southern Division, CID and Task Force. I have photos of these guys here. This is Inspector John GAJADHAR. Don GAJADHAR. That is our boy, and that is our boy. Look at me. That is my boy. Now that is him on the scene. That photo was taken on the scene where Noah Simmons was shot on May the 8th. All right? So just to let you know, go ahead. Crime scene investigators at the scene at Noah Simmons' home. So I guess people in South can rest. Also, Inspector Gajadhar, I would like you to pay special attention because I met a guy today and he was just telling me, an elderly man, but he thought I would have forgotten him. But as I said, I might have a trunk as an elephant, but I have a brain as an elephant. Orchid Gardens in South. Is it in Pleasantville, Orchid Gardens? Orchid Gardens, not Orchard Gardens in Chaguanas, you know. Orchid Gardens. There's a lot of break-ins in that area. And I am asking the police to pay special attention. Residents in the area, if you have information about the individuals who are responsible for the spate of break-ins in the Orchid Gardens area, get in contact with me. But, you know, I will tell you something here, boy. I watch out, you see, and I will tell you this, you know. The longest rope has an end, yeah? Has an end. And all those want-to-be drug pushers who feed us selling a little kilo and they gain away. And you see, when you sell a kilo, you'll want to jump to another kilo. And then you will jump to another kilo. And before you do it, before you know it, you're doing 30 kilos. But the longest rope have an end. Look, boy, when he flexing with gun, watch. Watch, boy. Hi, caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Boy was caught. Let everybody know that. Hi, caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. Watch, boy, next caller. He was deemed public enemy #1 in South. Watch him. You're laughing with your friends. I tell your friends to take you, but they don't bring you back. Boy. Put a boy picture now, man. Let everybody know. Let the whole of South know. Watch him when he say, wait, watch him. Watch, boy, watch. You're chewing chewing gum. You got chew thing when you go up in prison. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. It's Trinidad. We don't say chewing gum. We say ching gum. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live. There's a Trini show, you know. Trini to the bone. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. Open up the lines. Inspector Gajadhar and your team, you all did well. ASP RAMDEEN, all you did well. Sergeant I.A.N, all you did well. Sergeant Dino and Party. Corporal Bakas, Pulchan, Nanan, Ramdas, Constable Rampasad, Duki, Narayan, Ali and George of Southern Division CID and Task Force, you all did well. Hi, caller, good evening, you're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. Hi, caller.
Yes, Mr. Allen.
Hi, go ahead.
We're not catching you, boy. We are not seeing your movement. We just only seen writing on the television. What's wrong?
What is that? I don't hear what she's saying. But then you're on who is your cable provider? If it's Blink is a state-owned. The state has the majority of ownership with respect to Blink. And since the airing of Crime Watch, they have removed the audio for Blink customers who watching Crime Watch. Let everybody know. I know no paper trail and come out and have a meeting and let everybody know what's going on. We're going to take a fast break. Let me just say this call. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, and how are you going? You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yeah, but listen, I just wanted to let you know and your viewers know, I'm an electronic security expert, and I would be willing to, accommodate anybody in terms of installation of alarms and camera system at a very good price, so they can contact.
Why are you ready here? You call my show to say, people paying 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, $80,000 in ads. And you call my show to say you doing cameras? You're getting your undies in a bundle. Relax yourself. In fact, from next week, Crime Watch will be, we're going to get special numbers. We're going to start to install cameras. We're going to send someone on the site, and start to do cameras from next week. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, so if you want good cameras, a small package, maybe $10,000, $15,000, spend your money on good cameras. Because sometimes you see a man jump over your wall, you don't know if it's Chinese, African, East Indian, what. All you're seeing is an object. It makes no sense. You got Socks can tell you that. How many times we have gone on crime scenes? People say, yeah, we have camera. When you go, you know if the man is an octopus. You know how much I'm seeing? It's just poor. But currently, we are working, right now, Crime Watch is working on bringing some cameras in. We should have it in 2 weeks. And from there, we will start. So you're going to call us, speak to the staff, send someone for a site visit, and don't play your pain. You want good cameras, we install it for you. So we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
Final. It's the final extension of Fab India Expo. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Everything selling at the most reasonable prices. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Fab India Expo at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
WWE is proud to partner with Omega XL.
When you're in the ring, grinding and pounding on your body, it needs to recover. Started taking Omega XL. I'm able to run the ropes, be fast and swift. Wow, man, this stuff really works.
This powerful and small capsule will help reduce joint pain associated with inflammation.
Switch to Omega XL and experience results you can feel. Put an end to your pain with Omega XL. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today.
Please be advised, XL Health TT Limited are the only authorized distributors for Omega XL in Trinidad and Tobago.
Matai Imports Limited, one of the largest wholesaler and retailer for all 4x4 SUV and car accessories. Come check us out for our new arrivals on body kit etc. Located at 3 Hassan Ali Trace, Lower Barkpore. Contact 289-4901, 360-8773 or 484-7467.
Come celebrate Christmas in July with us. Yes, Coast Cutter Supermarket is celebrating Christmas in July with the same big specials. Imagine you can now get specials on Johnny Walker, vodka, white oak, boneless ham, and much more. So hurry on down to Coast Cutters, 2 locations, Cora Junction, El Dorado, and George Street, Sandy Grande for Christmas prices in July.
For all your air conditioning needs, check out Neil Cool today. We carry brands like Lennox, Daikin, Comfy, Amana, and Delta air conditioners. Lennox 2500, Comfy 2250 installed. Daikin is back in stock, 12,000 BTUs for 2800. So call us today, 748-4122. Neil Cool Air Conditioning Services, quality brands, professional services.
Unique Books and Sports Centre celebrating 55 years of service with 55% back on purchases to 55 customers. We sell new and used school books, stationery and uniforms. We pay instant cash for used school books. Unique Books and Sports Centre with locations in Pinal, San Fernando, Chaguanas and Port of Spain with 3 new locations, Siparia, Faizabad and Cuba. 55% back to 55 customers from Unique Books and Sports Centre nationwide.
The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale continues with discounted deals. Cool tops, $35. Hot shorts, 2 for $100. Swimsuits, $75. Night out party dresses, $75. Kids and baby department discounts. Playpens, $5.99. Strollers, $2.99. Walkers, $1.99. The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale, now on at all Shoppers Free Zone branches. Call 223-5255.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
In 2012, P&V Marketing pioneered an industry revolution and introduced hybrid vehicles. P&V Marketing are the leaders in the importation and sales of hybrid vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago. We have the latest models in Toyota, Nissan, and Honda SUVs and cars. Brand new and roll-on, roll-off. Our certified hybrid technicians service every vehicle we sell. Don't get left behind. Visit P&V Marketing Company Limited or call 672-2083.
I want to say a special hello to Sasha and Ras from Palmis. You know the fisherman Ras from Palmis, right? Yeah, he's a really good guy. And I want to say hello to Sasha, his wife. And let me give you a joke. Do you know it has a Hornaman slice? I asked today, I was telling Sasha, I need to get some fish from her. So I said, Sasha, I want to start eating fish. So she said, I saw her by her mother because her mother's name is Esther. You know Esther with Esther Bar in Orchard Gardens? You all don't? Okay, well, I know everybody, but nevertheless. Do you know it has like what you call a Hornaman slice? Have you ever heard about that in fish? If the fish is cut in a slant way, there's a Hornaman slice. So she's telling me, you need like a Hornaman slice? So I like, what do you mean by that? She said, when the fish cut in a slant way. Well, I never even know that. You understand? So, Ras, a special good evening to you. With the Hornaman slice, we go take the fish. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, remember earlier on we mentioned to you that a woman was shot in the Esperanza area. So my cameraman, they're currently on the scene. So just to get you know that apparently the girl name is Mariana Munesa. It is alleged her boyfriend is a police officer and she works at the parliament. That's only the information coming in. So we can't confirm it as yet. It is alleged her boyfriend is a police officer and she works at the parliament. All right? These are just photos. She was just shot of the vehicle. All right? Police are currently on the scene. If we could get numbers of the vehicle, that'll be really good. That's the number of the car? Okay. 9, who's driving? Okay, if you see this number, look at it, take it down, it's a Tida. Look at this shot. Was it I see like a shot on the glass. Way, boy, look at this. Open up the lines, leave it there. Put up the number of the vehicle one time, yeah? It is alleged it was a drive-by right in Esperanza, Cuba, boy. As soon as she entered the village, what she was doing up in the village there? In fact, she's from the Esperanza area. Could anybody from that area WhatsApp me on 290-4426? This is breaking news. The woman has been identified as Mariana Munisa, was shot during a drive-by shooting in Esperanza minutes ago. Now, there are 2 Esperanzas, so you need to let people know which Esperanza. Okay, Esperanza, California. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hey, Ian. I'm glad what they do with boy. Here what I do. That put him in the right place so when they're done, they go start calling them guilty.
True. Hi, caller, good evening. Also, we want to say a special hello to PC Ali and company of Las Lomas Police. Inspector Singh of Kunupia Station in regards to recovery of a firearm and ammo before. Okay, remember they required a high-powered gun yesterday. They got a high-powered gun yesterday. We did not highlight it, but during the course of the program, we will highlight it for the police. In fact, this is the gun here. All right, we have a CG for it also. PC Ali and company Las Lomas Police. Inspector Singh of Kunupia Station with regards to the firearm and ammo found yesterday. All right? So again, we want to big up the police for finding this. Go back to the vehicle. This is in the Esperanza area. Hi, caller, good evening. If you have any information, WhatsApp me on 290-4426. That's 290-4426. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. 6714062. Caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. So, hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good day, Ian. Good day, Ian.
Good day. This is news.
You're doing a great job, my brother. I really respect it. But you gotta come up and they go have real poison.
Boy, watch me. Are you ready to come up and they go, boy? But watch me. It's just time to come up in the porta, boy. You know that. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. It's timing is everything, and I don't move Vikey, you know. Wait, boy, drive-by shooting, boy. What going on in this country, boy? What going on in this country? So again, ladies and gentlemen, the woman has been identified. The woman has been identified as Mariana Monessa. All right, Mariana Monessa. The woman, see, I'm now having coffee, so you have to kind of bear with me because I was so busy for the entire day. All right, Mariana Monessa just shot in the Esperanza area. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
I hope boy get pregnant in prison.
Woo! Boy. You see that pedophile you're coming with? Cool yourself. But then again, if you're going to prison, we know prison does be. We know prison does be. Yes, we're bad Jordan. Yes, a gold chain. You're eating the best. You remember the video? Okay, but anyhow, the new prison commissioner, Gerard Wilson said he tolerated no shoppiness. So me, I want to come back with no video. Gerard Wilson, the commissioner of prisons, let me tell you something, the man trying hard. So all you talk on all your phone, all you get the matrix just now. Massive changes coming in the prison, yeah? Massive changes. You want to know how I know that? Do big up. Speaking about prison, I need to tell you something. In fact, yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, now listen to this, yeah? Prison officer Kenneth Bagan was released from police custody around 5:30 p.m. on August the 1st, 2018, after he was held and interviewed by police officers in relation to a Nissan Navara vehicle which was stolen in Maraval. Now let me give you a little story about this young man. Let me just take that call. Go ahead. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Please hang up now.
Call drop. Now, ladies and gentlemen, apparently, he sold the vehicle to someone. He bought the vehicle, kept it for a very long while, and sold it. Subsequently sold the vehicle to someone. You don't know what's going on? And it is a wake-up call, yeah? That when you're purchasing vehicles, you need to know the history of the vehicle. That is why you need to get your vehicle transferred. And with a certified copy, am I right? Because you don't know if the vehicle was involved in anything. But you know, in Trinidad, we just say, well, a man come with a 40,000. Look, I have a vehicle to sell. All right, I buy it, I like it. But you don't know the history. You don't know the history. So my good friend, the prison officer, fell victim to that. He fell victim to that. And I did my investigation. I realized that the prison officer, man, Kenneth Bagan, nothing. He ain't thief no van. He was interviewed and subsequently released because apparently police did an investigation and went to the person who he had the car with, who they sold the car to and whatnot, and they realized. So the police questioned Bagan about where he bought the car. So he furnished them with the information. That is what I found out, yeah? That is what I found out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that boy Pitya up there, has nothing, he's not culpable of any wrongdoing. A number was just texted to me. Let me see if this is the person.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, yeah, but in fact, this is Ian Allen. How are you, sir?
Not too bad.
I know you're surprised I'm calling you.
Yeah.
Somebody, one of your colleagues sent me this number, but I know it's not really. Here we're going on, big man thing. What really went out you on the vehicle? Because I realized you bought the vehicle from someone, you kept it and sold it. So you had nothing to do with no wrongdoing or anything. Is that true?
That's true. Well, what happened? Well, being that is an ongoing investigation, I can't call no names or anything. Right? What happened? I purchased the vehicle, I kept it for 2 weeks and I sold it. Well, the police said the vehicle is stolen. They got this on the person I sold it to. He gave his documents, which I'm showing to me. Yeah. And when the police came to me, I showed my documents stating who I bought it from. Yeah. And they are now investigating that person.
Because you know when people here at prison officer, they say, oh God, he thief the van, he this, he that. But we wanted to get to the bottom of this because a lot of your colleagues contacted me and we realized when we did the investigation, you weren't culpable of any wrongdoing.
No, all the police did was keep me for an interview and release me the same day without charging me.
Yeah, because you had nothing to do with the vehicle. You didn't know you just buy the vehicle.
Nothing at all. I showed them. I presented all my documents and they cleared me. Well,
so Bagan is really a wake-up call for people outside there. You really have to get a transfer and you know, you do your thing because you don't know what history your vehicle might have.
Exactly. Well, I just get a whole time of a whole bad situation there. My name is, you know.
But tell me something, as a person who fell victim, an innocent individual who fell victim to this, what advice you will give to us, the public and the viewers, with respect to purchasing vehicles out there, second-hand vehicles?
Just make sure and do your checks and, you know, just make sure and do your checks. Make sure everything's straight and everything correct.
No, well, thank you again because I know you're not supposed to give you an ambush call here. But nevertheless, your colleagues and everybody said you're a good guy. And I must congratulate you for doing a good job.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, sir. Thank you again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because you heard prison officer. That is why I tell you, only I&N can get to the bottom of it when we press the button. Let's take a fast break.
ScrewTech Limited, STL, as the name suggests, are wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, and other fastener products for all your industrial and commercial use. We are located at number 792 Papuri Road, Lower Barrackpore. We have also created our own branded STL products with over 10,000 individual items of varying grades and sizes, so you can ask for it by name at all leading hardwares across Trinidad and Tobago. You can contact us at 654-5205 or 290-7733. ScrewTech Limited, the leading screw company in the Caribbean.
Get great vacation specials at Extra Foods. Yellowtail wine, $119. Sadia chicken nuggets, $24.95. McCain straight cut or crinkle cut fries, $19.95. Soft and pretty paper towels 2-pack, $10.95. Kellogg's Fruit Loops, $14.95. Swiss peanut butter, $18.95. Oreos Overact 12-pack, $19.95. And Glade solids assorted, $9.95. Only at Extra Foods, Endeavor, Grand Bazaar, Arima, and Chaguanas Main Road. Always something extra for you.
Final. It's the final extension of Fabindia Expo. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Everything selling at the most reasonable prices. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Fabindia Expo at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale continues with discounted deals. Cool tops, $35. Hot shorts, 2 for $100. Swimsuits, $75. Night out party dresses, $75. Kids and baby department discounts. Playpens, $5.99. Strollers, $2.99. Walkers, $1.99. The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale, now on at all Shoppers Free Zone branches. Call 223-5253.
SM Drugs now open at Piaco International Airport, opposite First Citizens Bank. Over-the-counter drugs only, no prescriptions. For more information, call the atrium at 669-0592 or 669-0325.
Final. It's the final extension of Fab India Expo. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Everything selling at the most reasonable prices. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Fab India Expo at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas. Now definitely closing on Sunday, August 5th. Remember, only 6 more days remaining.
Come celebrate Christmas in July with us. Yes, Coast Cutter Supermarket is celebrating Christmas in July with the same big specials. Imagine you can now get specials on Johnny Walker, vodka, white oak, boneless ham, and much more. So hurry on down to Coast Cutters, 2 locations, Cora Junction, El Dorado, and George Street, Sandy Grande for Christmas prices in July.
Respect to what just happened minutes ago. A woman was shot right in Esperanza. Police are currently on the scene, just to keep you abreast. I know that is why I keep telling you that we really need our OB van. Eh? That is why we need our OB van. Soxy, could you quote it, please? This boy, like, I don't know. All right? That's why I tell you we need our OB van out there so we can go live from places, incidents like this. We could go live. We could do the whole program from there. You know. So those of you who are, make up your mind and really support Crime Watch, because we're going to get the job done. We are getting the job done. And we need your support to fix this place. So those of you who are abroad, you can go to PayPal, Western Union, get in contact with us, WhatsApp me on 290-4426. We should buy that OB van before the end of August. You think he's going to sell the OB van before the end of August? Hi, caller, good evening. So I'm just showing you different shots of the we have more photos coming in. So it was brought to our attention that the fiancé of the young girl is a police officer and is alleged. Well, I don't know if they broke up recently. We don't know, but if you have any relative with this car number, this is the car number here. She was in this vehicle here. Yes, what happened? So any one of your relatives who driving this vehicle, or maybe you want to get any information. There was a drive-by shooting a short while ago, because imagine people waiting for their family to come home and watching Crime Watch right now. And maybe they even know what's going on as yet. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, you advertised that there's a drive-by shooting. I see a whole lot of bullets inside of the back of that vehicle. Drive-by is usually one shot. That's a target shooting with all those shots.
I don't understand what you're saying. You know what's a drive-by? A drive-by is when people shooting, and they shoot in a sporadic way. Lots of shots on the vehicle. The vehicle was driving by. So there would be bullets all over. That's why I call it a drive-by. Where is she calling from? Okay, maybe you had good intentions. Friday. Lord hear us, Lord graciously hear us. Tomorrow is Mass. Relax yourself. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Hi, Prem. Good afternoon.
When last week, that's SCHOOLBOY, boy, with nice bandana shows and bust up shot, boy. Come down, man, and drink some red wine now, boy.
You're calling all about and you're saying you want help. Where is that one?
Oh, God, or you said I don't get help already, and you send help for me, man. I get help. God send help for me. When God can come in, you send somebody, man.
Where cook?
SCHOOLBOY with bust up shot.
Stew what?
SCHOOLBOY, when I see that silver boy, river mouth fish.
Oh, I hope them fish it's sliced in a kind of slant way. They call it the Honor Man slice. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Ask Sasha and Ras. Go ahead. Hi, caller. Good evening. Come back to me. Come back to me. You remember that song? Director, come back to me. When this guy, the police officer, sang this song, hey, this guy sang a song about me many years ago. What was his name, boy? What's this guy's name, boy? Director, come back to me. Is Gibbs what he want? Sucks, you know this song? You should get it. You should get it. Type it up. Right. Don't tell me move along when I talking. Watch me. Don't the flag are blowing the breeze here. Ladies and gentlemen, man in court, in connection with Darren Carter's murder in Pleasantville. 22-year-old Tevin Gibson of St. Croix Road in Princeton appeared on San Fernando Magistrate Court earlier today, charged with the Tuesday 12th murder of 39-year-old Darren Carter, a.k.a. Pauper, of Manahambe Road in Princeton, who was shot and killed at the Brazier Drive, Orchid Gardens, Pleasantville, home of his girlfriend. You remember this? Remember this? But you know something? When I investigated that, you could never say anything that when initially it was featured, the person of interest was featured. Carter, this was Carter picture, you remember that? Carter. No, Gibson was featured as a person of interest on Crime Watch. We have a photo of Gibson. Right. He was featured as a person of interest. You remember this? Now come back to me. Now just showing you that. Now you realize the person of interest has been charged. We don't want to go into details and the circumstances, but I'm just showing you how we have on Crime Watch news before the news. Because I could take you back to what day was that? It was it could not have been April 16th. Charged with the Tuesday murder, June the 12th. What day? Right. Look the program here. Remember? Let me just show you. I'm showing you. Go ahead. Interest. His name Kevin Gibson. Tevin Gibson. We're trying to get in contact with Tevin Gibson. Right. I think I have more pictures of. You see? And if you could go back, I'm just showing you how we normally have the news before the news. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I called his name on that day, 2 days after, because we already know who I was looking for. We got photos and up and whatnot. Today he appeared in court. And what about Boy? With respect, you can remember he said before they held Boy today, and before he was responsible for this one and that one, you saw it on Crime Watch where we was looking for Boy. And we showed this picture. Go back to it. Come on, go back to it. No, the day before, the first time you ran it. Go ahead. Deemed as a public enemy #1 in the Southern Division and is wanted alive or dead by police. 22-year-old KEYSHAWN McKenzie, a.k.a. Boy, whose address is in Clarkston Bay, Come on, put up the photos. In San Fernando. Is wanted by Southern Division. Ladies and gentlemen, you realize in connection, because remember when we ran the video with the Chinese guy who was shot, remember we said that had to be Chen ZHANG. Remember when I tell you that? Say, listen to me, look at the video. Go ahead, open up the lines. So that is why I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and when I said Boy, and I said I had to be Boy, and we did our investigation, and just you can realize, when I took you back to June, and I said Carter, Darren Carter, hold on, when I said, no, Tevin Gibson, in connection with Darren Carter, you heard that how long ago? Since in June. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, because of Crime Watch again, that is it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just showing you how you normally get news before the news. Ladies and gentlemen, Papi appears in court charged with murder at Cooley Block, Harden Place in Cocoreed. 27-year-old Nestor Sami, a.k.a. Papi, of Harden Place in Cocoreed, appeared in Portsmouth Magistrate Court today, earlier today, charged with the Sunday, April 15 murder of 20-year-old Shaquille Williams. Remember Shaquille Williams? Who was shot and killed at Cooley Block, Harden Place at the basketball court around 9:30. My cameraman and crew, they were down there. Sami was arrested in the area on Sunday, July 28 by a team of homicide detectives who were assisted by officers of the Western Division Task Force and charged last evening with the alleged capital offense by Corporal Wayne Mohammed of the Homicide Bureau after officers sought advice from the DPP on the matter. Sami will reappear on court on September the 14th. This is Sami here. Sami has been charged with the murder of Shaquille Williams, which occurred in Harding Place, Cocorit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how I give it to you, We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, I saw a man stealing a phone. What is that when we come back?
The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale continues with discounted deals. Cool tops, $35. Hot shorts, 2 for $100. Swimsuits, $75. Night out party dresses, $75. Kids and baby department discounts. Playpens, $5.99. Strollers, $2.99. Walkers, $1.99. The Shoppers Free Zone Emancipation Sale, now on at all Shoppers Free Zone branches. Call 223-5253.
WWE is proud to partner with Omega XL.
We are in a very physical business. Muscle recovery is one of the most important things. Thanks to Omega XL, my joints feel better, I feel stronger, and allows me to do what I do best.
This powerful and small capsule will help reduce joint pain associated with inflammation.
Switch to Omega XL and experience results you can feel. Put an end to your pain with Omega XL. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today.
Please be advised, XL Health TT Limited are the only authorized distributors for Omega XL in Trinidad and Tobago.
Stefan Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Chaguanas, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks. A selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Tower Farm Guest House, newest location at Shivan Drive, Sandy Grande. Enter unnoticed with that special summon. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms. Open 24 hours for your